This is London calling in the overseas service of the British Broadcasting Corporation.
I have to tell you now that no such undertaking has been received, and that consequently this country is at war with Germany.
The pocket battleship Graf Spee, which has been for many weeks preying upon the trade of the South Atlantic, and met her doom.
Mother dear, I'm writing you from somewhere in France, hoping this finds you well.
We shall fight in France. We shall fight on the seas and oceans. We shall fight with growing confidence and growing strength in the air. We shall never surrender.
Hang up the washing on the Siegfried line, 'cause the washing day is here. Whether the weather may be where or fine, we'll just love along.
Das Oberkommando der Wehrmacht gibt bekannt. Ein im Atlantik operierender deutscher Flottenverband unter Führung des Flottenchefs Admiral Lütjen im Seegebiet um Island auf schwere englische Seestreitkräfte. Das Schlachtschiff Bismarck hat hierbei einen englischen Schlachtkreuzer, wahrscheinlich Hood, vernichtet.
The sinking of the Bismarck was due to the cooperation of the RAF with the Navy. And Rodney, which did some pretty work with her 16-inch guns.
This is not the end. It is not even the beginning of the end. But it is perhaps the end of the beginning. But the Japanese High Command had declared that a state of war existed with Great Britain and the United States.
The German Navy, so proudly built up by that smug strategical genius, the Führer, is slowly but surely being wiped out. Now the Scharnhorst, the 26,000-ton battleship, has gone to the bottom. A not unusual result of action against the Royal Navy.
Led by a powerful British escort, the main body of the surrendered Italian fleet is transferred from Malta to Alexandria.
Signed the act of unconditional surrender of all German land, sea, and air forces in Europe to the Allied Expeditionary Force.
Back across the China Sea for the last large-scale surrender at Hong Kong, where today warships of the Royal Navy ride at anchor in the harbor.
There we go. That's better. It's the second time I've done that. I'm going to have to hide the desktop. That's the second live stream where I've ticked the wrong one. Hopefully the audio is better now. Because I've just been nattering away on my own again. Oh, Neptune's beard. Live streaming, it's not easy. Hopefully that should be all working. Hopefully the music should now be a more acceptable level. Hello Action Bumper. Hello Joshua. Hopefully you're all joining after I've made the big mistake of messing up my live stream launch. As always. Yes, working now. Many thanks, Sax. Oh. There we go. The game volume appears to be coming through, I hope. Yep, okay. I go through all this all this preemptive stream testing and I still mess it up. Sean. Nice size marching around my room. Just a fine day for a scrap. Oh. Joys of live television. The joys of live streaming. I mean, back in the day when I used to stream straight off the PlayStation 4, you know, you just hit share, you hit broadcast, and it just worked. You know, like, there was not so much to mess up. Nowadays, I do all this live streaming using the capture card and stuff. Obviously, yes, I can obviously improve the quality of the live streams, but also I can make them incredibly bad. But then again, mistakes will happen, and fingers crossed they're entertaining at best. Joshua, yes, I was in time. Oh, good, yeah, good to see you. Actually, I hope we are still before the watershed. Oh, we're always before the watershed. And we always try to keep the language nice and clean. I've got 3 rules with Back to the Port. No religion, no politics, no swearing. If we can all abide by those rules, then we all should be happy chappies. Let's see what we're up against. Wasn't it mostly destroyers, wasn't it? Dirtsky, Campbelltown. Then we have Aurora and a Tenerife. We've got one of the Dirtskys in the centre. And the RDF's generally pointing towards the centre as well. However, situations do change on the fly. Furthermore, we're not located, so we should have the upper hand here. And judging by there being nothing being detected over there, it can't be the cruiser. So, there we go, Dirtsky. Well, we've got a bit of open water to engage, and he's not getting any support, so we can take the temptation here. Now, what you're probably noticing is between each volley, I'm just flicking the rudder right a little bit, just to keep in a curve, and also keep my bow in. Okay, that's an interesting choice. We'll go for the engine block and see if we can knock his engines out. There we go. We'll always bounce everyone. No, you can't fire torpedoes at your rear, can you?
Enemy destroyer blown up. Off to a great start.
Right. Oh. Now our team starts to die like flies. Rules I quit, says Sax. Joshua, I just got the Leon from a crate, and my goodness, it's OP. Well, if you want, we can take the Leon out as our tier 5 premium this stream. Luke Nukem, good day, good day. Can we do count-ins? As long as you let me win. Generally, as a rule of thumb, I don't do count-ins. But if we're messing around at some lower tiers, but then again, I'm here to try and get my premium supplies done with. Maybe once we've done the premium supplies. But I don't really do them. It's not my thing. At the end of the day, I'd rather you try and join me rather than play against me. That's why I always say that the division's always open for anyone who, at the moment, is on the PlayStation and wants to join in with the division. It's quite easily done. You just got to make yourself looking for a division and shout out your in-game tag or your PSN ID, I guess you say, and we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, there's a pier there. Hello Stumpy, hello Brandon ABC as well. Hello Mike X Gaming. Got the tier 4 Russian destroyer from your crate today. Oh, which one was it? I wonder if I can get some torpedoes in from this side. I guess we can try, can't we? Well, there's the destroyer, which we obviously can't torpedo. I think we might just end up winning this on caps because they're not going for our cap and we're going for their cap. And as long as I sit in here and cap it, we should be alright to win this and I don't have to play tier 2 again, thank God. So what do people want for tier 3? You've got the G101, you've got the Nassau, you've got the Iwaki, you've got the Yubari. I think we've also got something else down there.
Smoke generator started. Torpedoes to port. Torpedoes to port.
Ooh. Oh boy. Okay, right. We're gonna have to play peekaboo and see if we can shoot.
Torpedoes astern.
Thanks for joining. Secondary mean now's the time. Neptune's beard on that one. We might come back and do tier 2. Maybe we'll do tier 2 as a count-in, maybe. Let's see who's about. Yeah, Sax, he said he's about. We'll just do a tier 3. We'll come back to tier 2. Maybe do a count-in. That'd be a bit of fun. Oh, he's here. So we got a full build secondary Nassau. And let's do a double Nassau then. The tier 3 run ownership is the Blairphone. But we did it last week, so I feel it'd be a bit too biased if we show her twice in a row. Murmansk probably. Let's see, what's that? It did say premium destroyer, so it wouldn't be the Mouse. Murmansk would be the cruiser. Yeah, there you go. Sean's got it. And Josh. Or Joshua. I'll just let no Sax where we're going. You know, like we're going. We're going that way, up the middle. Yeah. That's what you do with Nassau. Oh, indeed. We're just going to go straight up the middle. Yes, I've got HE loaded because obviously the dispersion on this is absolutely pants at times. So once more onto the breach, dear friends. Once more for dear old wargaming. Kaiser. Oh, we're even going to have a smoke screen as we go around the corner. That could be kind of useful. As long as we don't shoot. As soon as we shoot, that smoke screen's useless. He says, what's my text for firing smoke? 8.6. Oh, we could get away with it. We have a Clemson, okay. Oh, Manown detect. Oh, we are briefly spotted by the left flank echo. Right, activate more secondaries. Go. see what happens when we come out the smoke. Should be a Clemson over there somewhere. Well, we just turn in towards the Clemson now, okay? Oh, now this is where having an extra gun's kind of helpful. Nice. Load AP. Wait, no, that one. Thank you. Now, my gun caliber is actually quite low for the tier, so I'm aiming for the outline, let the dispersion scatter it all over the shop. I think what we might be able to do is maybe if we do a bit of hard support, might be able to avoid the worst of this. Also, it looks like our friendly destroyer's got that nicely sealed. We're going left of the island. Okay, definitely have guns straight to the left then. I think we finally used one of our repair parties. Jeff, might be the only time I've seen a Nassau without the 2019 camouflage on her. Well, that's because I have permanent camouflages like that always turned off. I'm not a big fan of event camouflages like that. I think they're, you know me, paint it grey. If you're not going to paint it grey, at least paint it red, white and blue in Union Jack style. Looks like the Arkansas is going to burn out. What was their carrier? A Hermes. Okay, it's a HE bombs. Mostly focusing on Sachs at the moment. Which is rather entertaining. I mean, I've done barely anything. I've more just been the meat shield at the front. And somehow it's not taken that much damage either. What's my secondary range? 7.6. Gonna take a little while to get in secondary range of this Hermes. But we can at least try. Maybe we can get in 7.6 and then just park broadside on. Oh, she's moving. Now in a position where we can actually use our secondaries. Hello, Randy. Dick didn't recognise the ships without the golden fists, yeah. Ooh. Well, we should win on the cap if we can all stay in the cap zone. As Stumpy has kindly reminded us, if you are enjoying the stream, feel free to give the stream a thumbs up. Obviously, it helps with promoting the live stream and promoting the channel as well. And yes, that is a bunny on the teacup. And it was just popping by when he's on the restroom break. Much obliged. There it was. USS Baltimore, hello. This is the nice one about playing low tiers sometimes. I can actually pay attention to the chat because not much really happens. I mean, I've sailed up the middle of the map and managed to get away with it. I mean, I feel a bit sorry for Sax. Like, for some reason, the carrier just really has not liked Sax at all. I kind of feel sorry for Sax. He's been molested by the Hermes the entire game. At least he got the fireproof medal. Yeah, some steel, that's fine. Sax should have beat me on that one. Yeah, oh, I got number 2 with that. I'm very surprised. I am very surprised, I have to confess. USS Baltimore, are you on the PlayStation? And if so, just drop in the chat your game tag, and I'll see if I can make yourself looking for a division. I can see if I can pick you up. Right, tier 4. What do we have, gentlemen? So we've done the tier 3, haven't we? So we can take tier 3 off the roster. Tier 4, our options are Oklahoma, Texas, Yahagi, Haruna, Shiroko, Gremshansky, Okhotnik, Krasny Krem, Murmansk, October Revolution, and Ganova. Yeah, so lots to choose from there. I'd like to submit a Kiev request. Kiev. Oh, tier 6 Russian DD. Yeah, well, we'll see if we get round to her after we've done the... Oh, can you play the Baltimore? We'll have to do tech tree ships after we've finished the premiums. The reason being is obviously I've been playing Arena a lot, obviously recording content, and just also taking a little bit easy. We got a Murmansk from Brandon. Some Murmansk. We got the Omaha, which is in the Russian Soviet Navy. It's basically an Omaha with a 1944 AA refit. Well, Brandon's got in there quite quickly with his Murmansk. What I'll do is, while we're also here, we'll quickly do to see what people want from the tier 5. We've got Monaghan, Arizona, California, Primal, Heat Ray, Mutsu, Zoiho, Gallant, Exeter, London, Warspite, T61, Grass Bay, Prince Sergeant Frigid, Agil, Dunkirk, Makarov, Molotov, Leon. I think we said Leon actually, didn't we? Duke Diosta. That's your tier 5s, chaps, to pick. And what I do is I'll just crack on with the Murmansk. Yeah, we just launch. Remy, ooh. Remy, the only premium ship in the game to get nerfed officially. She got nerfed during beta testing. Right. So we're doing tier 4. If you chaps want to pick a tier 5 premium ship, I'll see if I can oblige you. While I quickly finish my cup of tea. Right. Oh, Nevada, Texas, Nauza, Kaiser. Oh, I'm gonna go pop. At least Sax is in the DD with smoke. Maybe I could be very nice and ask him very kindly for a smoke screen. I see if... What are you thinking, Sax? Do you think you'd be kind? It's up to you. I'm not gonna hold you to it. Oh, we got a Warspite for tier 5. We do like Warspite. If tier 5 Warspite, Warspite B. Gremmy's still a fun boat. Yeah. Oh, okay. Sax looks like he might oblige us. Yeah, because if he lays a smoke screen like full speed out from the corner of this island, I'll be able to take advantage of that while I use HE to... Oh, nice work. Where's Fanky? There's Fanky. And what I can do, I can actually launch an aircraft from here and do a bit of spotting. Our torpedo range isn't half bad. Just the one launcher, is it? Ooh, cheeky. I'm spotted. Probably only briefly, I hope. Quickly kick our tower around. God, this thing seems to move like a brick. Ooh. Can we sneak some torpedoes out? Maybe? Maybe? Flip niggers, hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Good morning to you, sir, from the future.
Истребитель, возвращаюсь на корабль.
Oh boy.
Истребитель, взлет просел.
No, don't look at me. Look at someone your own size.
Башня главного калибра выведена из строя.
What might I do? I might just start running. Why do I run? Are you AFK? Aww.
Истребитель уничтожен.
No, I won't shoot. Don't know how this is gonna go. Ooh, nice. I'm not going to complain about that. My only complaint is my positioning on this cap. Well, at least the improved AA's proved its worth and shot down probably the only aircraft this entire game. Well, it looks like people want me to play Warspite at tier 5. Well, to be honest, I'm rather surprised that in a game where there was 4 enemy battleships, I've managed to get away with only losing about 4. Wow, what's that? Let's say 4,000 HP. Yeah, 4,400 maybe. No, 3,400. No, yeah, 4,400. That's obviously thanks to Sax. For laying that smoke screen at the start. There's no way I could have got into a position like that without being touched by a battleship without his smoke screen. And there's the ram to finish the game. Very nice. A little bit more steel, but yeah, steel. Oh, second on the team. Julius Caesar getting first place. Very nice. Right, that's tier 4 done. Tier 5, and people wanted me to play the Grand Old Lady. When it comes to tier 6 chaps, your options, let me just quickly run through them, are the Benham, Charles F. Hughes, Kidd, Sims, Atlanta, Boise, Flint, Indianapolis, Florida, Nagato, Shashio, Yukazi, Mayuku, Nagato, Cossack, Jervis, Belfast, Cheshire, Duke of York, Hood. Oh, I didn't know that was still on Hood. Nelson, Z35, York, Muchin, Vilma, Scharnhorst, Leturbo, Charlemagne, Strasbourg, Ognavoy, Abruzzi, Bisaviska, and the Orkan. Oh, good lord, that's a lot. Right, tier 5. Where are we? We had 2 votes for the Grand Old Lady, one of which was in the Warspite B. Now, so let's do that. Jeff, tips on shooting down 125 aircraft as quickly as possible. This will be a shakedowns trial mission and final mission for the current update. First of all, I would say what you want to do is you want to be playing a tier, if you can. Obviously, I know this option isn't for everyone, but if you can, you want to be in a division. You want to play a tier 6 anti-aircraft cruiser with a tier 5 carrier. And then that way you're guaranteeing you're taking the maximum AA and into a carrier game. Because even though they say with carrier games the matchmaking is not mirrored and a failed division has the potential to be a 6 and 7 game, generally what happens is if you have a tier 5 carrier in a failed division, then the matchmaking usually is pretty much guaranteed to be a 6 and 5 game. So that'll be the way I would game the system. Is I would say, like personally, I would take the Cheshire, and I'd see if I could division up with someone who wants to play a tier 5 carrier. And like I would probably we'd pass the baton back and forth. They'd play the carrier, then I'd play the carrier, and then each of us taking our turn at shooting down aircraft. Because there's the thing, you want to be able, what you want to do is try and guarantee that there will be aircraft in the game. So that is how I would. That's how I would game the system. Belfast or Ship Smasher for tier 6. That's the initial 2 votes, I guess you could say. Let's see what we're against. New York in a division with a Texas. Okay, 2 14-inch gun battleships. It's not too bad. They are both playing solo. And there's also a good chance that there's a DD in the area. What's their carrier? A Rugio. So quite hard to hit in torpedoes, but the bombs are a little bit on the weak side. Baltimore, he's trying to bomb me. No, he's going for the DD. Interesting. I remember it's Warspite, but at this range the dispersion is a little bit walky, so I'll still aim at the belt line. Let's see where most of that lands. A little bit high, but at this range it's plunging fire, so I don't necessarily see the benefit of aiming at the belt line because it's just going to skip off the belt. So because it's plunging fire, you almost want to be, you might as well aim for the deck and let it fall on the deck and see if you can punch down into the ship a bit. Texas isn't moving, so we'll turn out again. And there you go, 9.3k from a volley of standard AP at the deck line of Texas. Now, I would love to say engage the New York because he's broadside on, but my issue is, I'll probably have to expose myself to the Texas, so we might as well just continue working the Texas over by kiting in and out. Only tickling the Texas a little bit that time. Thankfully, my DD screen, which I pushed up ahead of me, first, wow. There we go. Let's see if we can finish the Texas off then. Now we're aiming for the upper mid-bout. And that should do it. Now we have got torpedo aircraft coming in. Not a lot we can do about these, and they will hurt. But at the end of the day, I think I'd rather take a torpedo from these aircraft than be broadside onto this New York. So we're going to take one, but that's all right.
We've sprung a leak. We're filling up fast.
Right, now we can start to worry about the aircraft, so I just want to make sure that there's no more torpedoes in the water. Okay, we're fine to fix, we're fine to repair, and then we'll start turning in, I think? There is one more battleship up this way, so we are going to have to engage that. Out of their 3 DDs, 2 of them have been spotted on the far flank. One of them is yet to be seen. But our base is severely under-protected at the moment. I think we'll load AP and see if we can whittle something else down. Thanks for the tips, Smasha. No worries, no worries. Dinner's being eaten. Yummy pudding on the way. Jeff, if you can't find someone to play with you in most American BBs have an AA suite just to be pretty grindy. That's what we do. Or you could just play certain cruisers if you wanted. Okay, Carrier's not in range. Carrier seems to be running though. He's not really using his aircraft. The other way that you could maybe try and guarantee shooting down aircraft would be maybe to try and play a carrier. Because you can at least drop fighters, and sometimes towards the end of the game, a carrier will try and focus the enemy carrier if you're, say, on the losing team, the last ship alive. Will this Ismail go broadside on just as I get into range? No. Let's see if we can start getting X and Y turret rotated around to engage the carrier then. If not, is there going to be an opening here? No, there's not. Oh, she's booking it, isn't she? That should do it. At least the AA suite on the Warspite isn't doing too badly. Let's just keep an eye on this Ismail. You're not turning out, are you? Well, now you are.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Oh, we're just going to have to suck these torpedoes up, unfortunately.
Critical engine damage. Problem solved, sir.
Yeah, scattered all over the shop. I think this is going to be a loss because they got 3 DDs down in there in our cap. Okay, or they might just start... For God's sake. How thirsty are these players for kills? They had the game on a silver platter and they just sailed out of the base. Oh, it's... This is what I say. Sometimes the bots are better than the player base, because at least the bots were the capped the base. Oh, their destroyers are so thirsty to kill our carrier that they just ignored the base when they had an advantage. I can't believe that. Oh. Warspite, by the end of World War II, she was in a hell of a state, if I recall, Major. Yeah, she was pretty much being held together by her... by very little steel, especially. Very little steel and a big lump of concrete. Fritz X turret went straight through, I want to say, X turret, or something like that. Or Y turret. True, Texas is great AA. Can't guarantee a CV game, and that's the issue. Yes, that's the thing. Like, this is why you always want to try and like guarantee a carrier where you can. Sax, you're still beating me. But yeah, I can't believe the enemy team did that. They just let it slip through their hands. That is nuts. Let's see. I think Stumpy requested Belfast and the ship smasher. I don't see anyone else shouting out any requests for a tier 6. So I think so what I might do, I'll do the ship. Yeah, I was just like, I know Sax is going to do a Z35, so what I might do a ship smasher in support, because that's always a nice bit of fun. And yes, I have taken the camo off it because I didn't like it, but I do like the ship enough. And then after this game, we'll do a tier 2. I'll do a count-in if you want to join in. We'll try and get our tier 2 premiums done. And then after that, we'll be free to play whatever we wish. Fingers crossed. So I think I've seen... I remember seeing the Baltimore. What else did I see? I can't remember. I'm terrible in my memory. Even if I scroll back in the chat, I still can't. I remember USS. I remember the Baltimore because obviously it was requested by USS Baltimore. Oh. Let's see what we got ourselves into. We're into a tier 6 and 7 game. Ognavoy, Akatsuki, ZF6, Tallinn. So obviously Tallinn's got radar. Snob, KG5, Colorado, Bismarck. So me and Sax in the division. Let's see how this goes. And as always, chaps, feel free to give the stream a thumbs up. It obviously helps with promoting the channel and the live stream. Obviously, only if you are enjoying it. These are not orders. They do not have to be followed. In fact, if you're not enjoying the live stream, I would also encourage you to dislike it. The reason being is because dislikes count exactly the same as likes when it comes to interaction with a video. And so therefore, even dislikes will help promote the channel. And also no one can see that you disliked it. Sean watched a video on YouTube about the Italian Navy fighting the Brits called Battle of Cape Matapan. Very nice. The Italians were bad. They attacked to get Hitler's good books, and they didn't even have radar. Yeah, this is the thing there. I think they were forced into a situation where they were told, like, you have to do something, and the problem was they then. It's very much like say like with like the Japanese Navy and stuff towards the end of the war. Like, they're told they have to do something, and so they try and do something, and it just all goes bottoms up is the best way to put it. Tallinn does have us in radar range, but it'll be fine. It'll be fine, he says. I'm not really seeing any need for me and Sax to really hang around here. It's kind of like, I think we might just cap this and leg it, which is unfortunate for the Iowa, because my torpedo range is far too short. Oh, I better make sure I don't sail into those. Okay. Oh no, radar. Oh, you fire at Saxo, yeah. Perfectly fine. And his radar should be... Basically, he should only have time to get one volley off. Oh, he managed to get 2 volleys off. Right, the issue I'm seeing here is... Well, obviously, there's a lot of battleships here, which is absolutely great for a destroyer to try and engage. The issue is... there's not a lot of friendlies to take advantage of this situation. We'll see what we can continue to do. And Sax looks like he's... Oh, torpedoes are passing to the rear of the Tallinn, unfortunately. I think what I might do, I might see if I can endeavour just to slow these chaps down. If Sax is looking to move on or something. And we'll just remind ourselves our tech ability is 5.3. Okie dokie. Yeah, the Iowa's legging it. He has to leg it. He's so outnumbered. I can't really chip in. All I can really do is maybe keep the... Okay, maybe what I might do... I might smoke and help with engaging the Akatsuki with Sax.
Smoke generator activated.
Nice work. And what I'll do is I'll just see if I can do something with this smoke screen against that Sinop. What we need.
Smoke screen set.
Maybe we might just sneak out the back of the smoke screen and take a little peep at what's going on there. Oh, Tallinn being spotted might be advantageous, maybe. No, Tallinn's legging it. What's the remaining DD? An Ognavoy? Oh boy.
Our team has taken the lead.
Don't panic! Don't panic! Right, don't panic, you're all right.
Our team has taken the lead.
I have a cunning plan.
Oh no, he's turning away. Right.
Problem solved, sir.
Oh, the Ognovoy's gone all the way around the back of the team. How long we are? 25 seconds. We can get within 5.3, wasn't it? So let's start the torpedoes back here. See how that goes. So what I've done is I've done a tail. So what I'm hoping, he might see those ones first, think, oh, I'm okay, and then keep his speed up and sail into those ones. However, the proof will obviously be in the pudding. So you should be seeing these torpedoes, thinking, okay, I'm fine. And then, oh no. Let's see, you got build to rebuild, let's find out. I don't know, I can't tell. I mean, he seems to be fighting it, but I can't tell whether he's got a heel on or whether build to rebuild is actually working. I would be tempted to say build to rebuild is working.
Smoke generator activated.
Now, laying a smoke screen for a battleship, okay, it's it can sometimes be a little bit pointless because when they fire their guns, they do get spotted. However, it can be helpful if a battleship wants to stay still for a little bit because having the I think he has got build to rebuild. Okay. I don't think he's going to get any more than that. Right, I think I'm going to go see if I can find the Ognovoy. Let's see. Those torpedoes, he's come in from, he's over here, isn't he? It's between those two. Done what I can for the Iowa. I mean, I could sit around and babysit him for ages, but it's not quite in my interests. I mean, I've done what I can really for him there. So I'm going to see if I can get through here. Let's go see if I can find this Ognovoy, which is been a slight pain in the rear. Actually, I need to get this cap. I bet the chat's been screaming at me, get the cap, get the cap.
Victory is in sight.
Tier 7 cruiser, the Edinburgh. Possibly, yeah, it could do, Actually, someone was asking about the Kiev, that was it, Kiev. I need, where's my book? I haven't got my book downstairs. Okay, well, at least the Ognovoy's kind of shown his hand a little bit more, which is quite nice, because we now know whereabouts he is. Yeah, we did what we could for the Iowa. $25, $24, $23. So what we might do, we do the Kiev, we'll do a couple of other things. Oh, Captain Cranky, hello, hello, hello. Oh, okay, we're good. Let's go see if we can find the Ognovoy. What would the Ognovoy do? It's a very good question. What would the Ognovoy do? You might look at the time. Okay, there's 2 minutes left, and I need to. When we're behind on points. Let's see if he's still here. No. Colorado isn't right now. That's not. Only if those fires suddenly go out will we open fire. I mean, he's getting lots of caps. The problem is they're so far behind on points. A cap for the next minute of the game is not really going to win them it. Guys, I've still got lots of HP. I feel like I've been more of an observer during this game rather than anything else. Oh, there you are. There we go, got rid of him. What's my ship smasher setup? Good question. When you play the Kiev in World of Warships Legends, you blow up garlic butter. Which is... when you blow up garlic butter comes spilling out. So my ship smasher build, obviously Bayon Sims, and I'll just use Jericho. Reason being is I wanted to get fully packed on there, and she's quite nippy, so I use Burnett. Pardon me. Burden XXL, look at me now, Belarus's reaching out, because she can have a bit of a short gun range. Fully packed just for that additional heal and smoke screen. And the nice one about that is obviously Jericho does obviously help with repair party duration as well. Right, let's get things reorganized, and then we'll get the Kiev on the go, then we'll do the Baltimore, then we'll see if we can do the Edinburgh. And then we'll see if we can end the stream on a countdown. But it'll be a tier 2 countdown. Kiev. Let's just stick with the commander build I've got, because I'm always... What's my options? What's going on here? Violetti. What's my options again? So, oh, sorry, keep pushing the wrong button. Oh, I know what this build's for. Let's just put a Dento. Anyone know how... does anyone remember how many milestones in a week saw in the case of Fortnite's mission? Can't remember, it was just enough though. Like if you do the weeklies and the... yeah, if you do the weekly habit, you get just enough to complete the campaign. So I guess this was 125 divided by 6. Can I do that? Well, I probably could, but the soundboard will go absolutely nuts. Well, actually, it's 124, isn't it? Because you always start with one milestone, so that's 124 divided by 6, isn't it? And he should be playing the game. Someone else do the math for me. Let's see. Oh, Akatsuki Benson Division, Königsberg Bayern Warspite Division, Sinop KG5 Division, and then the lonely New Mexico. What the hell am I going to run into? And why is our division split up? It's a bit cruel to split our division up. Okay, Sax has got lots of battleships. New Mexico, Sinop, KG5. I've got a battleship as well. I've got a Bayern, which is in the division with the Königsberg and the Warspite. But what you got over there? You got New Mexico, Sinop, and KG5. New Mexico, Sinop, and KG5. Okay, so we've got the triple destroyer divisions over at Charlie.
All stations reporting the position of a strategic target. Attention.
So I think we'll focus on the cap, in the knowledge that there's no destroyers here.
Requesting fire support.
Oh, yeah, just switched over to the far, yeah, all 3 destroyers are over on the far side. So I bet Sax is absolutely frothing at the mouth to get over there and try and engage them. What was the division again? Akatsuki Benson. It's not super dangerous. Like the most dangerous destroyer there is probably going to be the Benson. Okay, now there's only one. Nice. Benson's, yeah, Benson's the most dangerous threat. Let's get over there, protect our battleships. I am located, so that's not favourable. Spotted. That's going to be the Benson. Yeah, is that? My turn. Now let's do this, and then we should be able to do one more volley on you. And then I'll smoke up to drop off from the Benson. Just got to cross our fingers. Drop them about there, that should do it. God, that engine sounds absolutely jank. Oh, we live. Oh. Oh, we traded a lot of HP for that. Right, we need to get back in this engagement as quick as possible. Why allow failed divisions? Because sometimes they can be advantageous. Like, so there's a couple of examples. First of all, if you want to try and guarantee yourself a tier 5 and 6 game, play tier 6 ships with a tier 5 cruiser. Well, tier 5 carrier, I should say. That's one way to practically guarantee a tier 5 and 6 game. Furthermore, Legendary tier doesn't actually have any decent DDs, and therefore sometimes you might want to play a DD with sonar. So, for example, maybe you want to play the Low Yang, Z35, or the Lightning, because you prefer them over the Gear and the Kleber and stuff like that. I mean, that's a personal thing. I'd much rather take a Lightning into a tier 7 Legendary game than any of the Legendary tier destroyers. And furthermore, maybe you want to do a bit of historical stuff. Maybe you want to mess around with this and that. So, and I think failed divisions, I think they do have a purpose in the game, but they have to be used wisely. Is what I say. Like a failed division can be a good division if used wisely, but obviously not everyone uses failed divisions wisely, and some people use failed divisions poorly. And unfortunately, that is where obviously failed divisions do get a bit of a bad name when it comes to the community, I guess you say. Stumpy complimenting Sean and his dad jokes. Yeah, until daring comes to the game, I think I'd still much rather play the Lightning in a legendary tier game than the. I think the closest DD that I actually like legendary tier is probably the gearing. I agree regarding Lightning. Well, much obliged. No, put the rum down. Put the rum down, God's sake. It's too early for rum. Or is it? We'd have to. I think we're gonna have to take a quick break after this game, and then we'll continue with the Baltimore and then the Edinburgh, and then we'll see if we can do a count-in with a tier 2 mess around. I've learnt my lesson from my XCOM live stream where I didn't take a break and yeah, I had to pretty much rush off at the end of my stream, unfortunately. I think Legendary Tier most certainly does need more work on it to have it properly integrated into the game. There is a bit of a power difference between Legendary Tier ships and Tier 7s. And also there's most certainly a power difference in between all the different Legendary Tier ships. This division hasn't really done much. I mean, their Warspite's still full health. Bayern's still full health. Poor old KG5 back there is absolutely being wrecked. And there you go. Right. As I said, I am going to have to take a quick restful break after this game, unfortunately. But don't worry, I won't leave you in the dark. You'll have some enjoyable footage, I hope, to watch. But let's have a quick look. Kiev, okay, only 15,000 damage. It's most of the engagements with DD versus DD, but we've managed to get top of the team there quite nicely. I'm sure Sax is frothing at the mouth there. Because he likes to get in those DD versus DD engagements. Oh, very nice. That was alright. The Kiev's not a gunboat. I probably really shouldn't play her as a gunboat, and probably that commander build is incredibly off par. Uses Splendento. I think if I was going to do it, I'd probably look at maybe not Schwertsky, maybe using that American torpedo commander. I can't remember his name, and probably also use Look at Me Now rather than Go All Out, because I didn't really use Go All Out for what it's intended for, really. So this commander build, definitely subpar, but we managed to do all right, I guess you say. Right, we will do the Baltimore next, so I just kind of line it up, but I'm just going to quickly go for a quick be right back, and I'll see you after this short break. Right, Eisenhower time. Let's go get ourselves absolutely brutalized. Oh boy, I got a mess coming up. Jolly good show. Come on, maybe all she wrote. Marvelous, and we've achieved the perfect result. We have sunk a German battleship, which is everything that every Royal Navy commander wishes to do. We might. There we go. Another medal. There we go.
Good show. Jolly good show.
Pleasure, yeah. Yeah, we'll do the grand old lady. See if we can wrap up this Warspite now. There she goes. Thank you. I think my shells are in the lead. We'll find out. Yes. The reason why I went through the middle was that Oklahoma's really awkward. In combination with their Tennessee and Matsu, they had like a really horrible crossfire on us in that corner. So if I went through the middle, I can use the island against the Oklahoma, potentially push through into the middle, or at least maybe move over onto the other flank. The middle's always a really awkward place to spawn because you don't really want to charge forward because you'll get caught in a crossfire. At the same time, surrender in the middle can also be quite dangerous too. RNG, please favour us. Yes, that's the one. Gleaves. That's my bad. I always forget. Yeah. So yeah, definitely the commander build on that was definitely subpar, and I would probably look at using Gleaves. So we'll just rig up the tier 7. Yeah, so we got the Balti. I think it's a standard agility build. Yeah, standard agility build. Yeah, so we get that going. And if Sax is all ready, I hope we'll launch that. Sax, yeah, I couldn't believe I spawned on the other side. Yeah, I bet. Oh well, chaps. We've got what, about 40 minutes left of the stream, so chin chin with the rum. That's the rum ration for the day. But not for the day. I'll probably end up having another large glass of rum a bit later when I'm trying to grind out arena. But after this stream, I'm going to have to obviously pack everything away. And tonight's meal is a Thai red curry. That's what I'm going to be cooking. The rice should be on now, fingers crossed. Got a rice cooker. Works marvels, that rice cooker. But yeah, nice Thai red curry. I should keep my wife happy when she gets back. In fact, I use a Targo a lot for the DD inspirations. She does torpedo detectability, if I recall. That's a fair choice. That's a fair choice. Right. Because obviously, but the thing is, I find like if I had to choose between torpedoes, reducing the torpedo detectability or increasing the torpedo speed, I kind of think you're better with increasing the torpedo speed. Because reducing the detectability only reduces the enemy reaction time to the torpedoes should they not be spotted until the last minute. Whereas with the speed, it reduces the reaction time to those torpedoes regardless of when they're spotted, if you get what I mean. So because those torpedoes are travelling faster, the reaction time is reduced regardless of whether they're detected at minimum range or by sonar or by aircraft, and it can make them a bit more difficult to dodge. So I think the torpedo speed is probably it all depends, I guess. It all depends. I didn't necessarily check what the enemy team was like an absolute muppet, so let's have a quick look. Odin, Tirpitz, Yamato. So Yamato is only the real battleship that I'm super concerned about. The Tirpitz and the Odin, I can actually battle tank both of them quite nicely. Odin's in the centre. So my question is, where's Tirpitz? If Sax wants to smoke up, I can obviously cover him with that. Whoa! Don't worry about that. Right, what's going on over here then? It looks like the Odin might be trying to push in, flexing on us. Who's behind me? Oh, Vilma. Ooh. That's tempting. You are right, Sax. There is Nokachev sneaking around. I mean, how long's your smoke screen got, Sax? I hope it's got a decent amount of time. I think everyone's got the same idea. Let's make a dash for Sax's smoke screen and hope for the best. He's got a minute left. Oh, how generous of him. Oh, nice. 7,000 with a AP body. Oh, 8,000 with an AP. The AP on the Baltimore's really nice, isn't it? It probably shows how long it's been since I actually played the Baltimore. You look like you're turning out. Okay. Sonar from the Odin? Yes. I don't think I've got propulsion mods on this. I think if I... Sure, do we flex around the corner and press on the Odin, maybe? It's a possibility, we just got to be very careful. Oh, okay, I think it's definitely a possibility, we need to do it. Get rid of the Odin while we still can. Well, let's go to our front turrets. Right, what do we do here? Left flank's collapsing, this flank's got probably a little bit too many ships on it. Yeah, I'd like to do that, but not from this side of the island, or else I'll get pinned against the island and I'll die. I need to go to the other side of this island. I mean... which side the island Sax goes is up to him. He's got the detectability to drop off. He just has to be wary of the carrier. Captain Cranky, so are you saying torpedo speed is more beneficial? My personal opinion would be torpedo speed. But then that's just my opinion, and it's really down to whatever you feel is more beneficial to you, really. I mean, it could be quite circumstantial. I think torpedo speed is more beneficial all the time, whereas I think, say, torpedo detectability is only beneficial if when there's no sonar. So potentially think like torpedo detectability might be more beneficial at, say, lower tiers, where there's less, say, battleships with sonar in comparison to the upper tiers. Are we able to, say, pick the Wichita out from here? Shauna brought a rice cooker. She complained and left. And then made no one... Sean. Is their Yamato dead? Yeah, okay. They got an Alaska left. Well, they got an Alaska and Edinburgh. Both awkward. What? How? Oh, look. Auto Island Avoid. Just works. What? Oh, God. Oh, Neptune Spears. It's a little awkward. Sax did drop a smokescreen, so I guess I might as well try and take advantage of it. But yeah, that's a bit unfair on Sax there. Thanks, I see your point. So you're saying the talks will be detected via sonar regardless, rendering the detection perk. Yeah, that's how I see it. So like, yeah, the speed obviously reduces reaction time regardless whether they're detected by aircraft or by another ship or by sonar, because obviously they're just traveling faster. Whereas like in a situation where you have the detectability, that, like you said, they'll be detected by sonar regardless at that range of detectability for torpedoes, and therefore that perk is kind of negated. It's kind of like the same reasoning why, like I say, like defensive AA fire consumable is actually not worthwhile taking, because like you can use sonar in every game, but you can only really use the defensive AA fire consumable to its full effect in a carrier game. Oh, we have got this capped, so I'm going to get moving.
Destroyed an enemy battleship.
Of course, the flat stern on the Baltimore is always incredibly it's an absolute pain. So let's clear the skies. There goes the rear turret again. Are we going to win this or not? This is hard to tell. I've lost a lot of HP there. Maybe if I can get a lucky shot on, say, the Edinburgh or something. Neptune's beard. The Yokochov schemes against me. We are ahead on points. Is it worth me going after their carrier? I think it's worth me going after their carrier, isn't it? The whole AA thing needs work. Set up for your ship for anti-AA. Enter a game with no CV. Yeah, my personal opinion is basically I think the defensive AA fire consumable shouldn't replace sonar. It should almost be a given. Right. God, this is like, guess where their carrier is. If I was him, I'd go for the back corner. So it's our carrier versus an Alaska, and their carrier versus me. There's the torpedo aircraft. Thank God for a very good rudder shift. That's all I can say. Well, at least we shot down 34 aircraft. And I don't think I've got an AA build on this Baltimore, so I'm very pleased with those results. That's the least I can say. Hello, client. Dot line. Division up. Yeah, okay, fair enough. We're only streaming for another 20 minutes, and we got 2 more games that I want to try and do. One of them will be a tier 2 premium game, unfortunately, and I probably dismiss the division, just try and maximise like count-ins, really. But yeah, I'm rather pleased with that. That's very cheeky. But yeah, I'll see if I can quickly drop you an invitation. Oh, I think you're offline at the moment. So what I'll do in the meantime, I'll get the Edinburgh up and ready. Let's go for the plunge. I just have a quick double check now. No, okay, I think we're just going to launch them. Yeah, but little line, if you can get on by the end of this game, we're going to do a tier 2 counting. So everyone can get their tier 2 shits ready. We'll do a count in. Everyone can have a bit of a mess around at tier 2. The condition is you have to let me win because I need my tier 2 premiums supplies. Yeah, doing some good work tonight, Stumpy, I have to say. But yeah, the Captain Cranky, I kind of do agree with the AA thing, like, but I think it's just one of those like perceived things, like you do an AA build and you don't get a carrier, so like because you're noting you want to play a carrier, you end up coming up against a non-carrier, and then in the game where you don't have an AA build, you're noting you don't want to see a carrier, and you come across a carrier, so you always know the games. It's like the same way that my favourite was I had a comment probably a year ago or something, but someone tried to tell me that booster flags, if you equipped an epic booster flag, you're more likely to lose a game, which I thought was like, what? Like, Wargaming don't have the time to make this kind of coding where if you equip a certain flag, you're more likely to lose. And it's just a perceived thing. Like, you've gone and put these epic booster flags on your ship, and you want to make them count, and so when you get a loss, you note the loss more than when you get a win, probably. Because let's be honest, like most of the time, either you win or you lose, or you have a really good game or a really bad loss. And this is the thing, like the games that people obviously remember are the really bad losses or the really good wins. Like the casual wins and the casual losses don't really matter.
Smoke generator activated. We've been spotted.
Yeah, sorry. Like I was saying, even when you focus so hard on the on winning, even the casual losses will be remembered. Oh, I can't touch the power lower from there. Or can I? Oh, I can. Ranji Chang, not war game coding, it's the coding of life in general. That's a good way to put it. Vaz, hello Vaz, hello. The stream is going well, I hope, and hopefully you haven't jinxed it. I've been having fun. I haven't had any like outstanding games, but I've been enjoying myself, and I think that's the main thing. When it comes to streaming, it's about enjoying yourself. That's what I always go out to do. I wanna have a smile on my face throughout the stream. I'm not necessarily a salty person, I guess you could say, either. See if we can work the Iowa over a little bit. Oh, you may notice I've got Perceptive on this. The reason being is I've been playing the Minotaur I should say, in Arena, and what I found is obviously it's just because obviously I'm always in a division with say at least one DD. Having Perceptive on the Minotaur can be quite nice for when you lose your DD friends, because obviously if you're a lone cruiser in a two DD in a cruiser game, at least being able to work out where the enemy destroyer is advantageous. I hope Sax's smokescreen will last a little bit longer. It should do. It's should be like almost American style smokescreen. Oh no, it hasn't got long left. Oh no. Oh yeah, you can see it disappeared on the right hand side there actually. Well, thank God Sax was kind enough to let us know. Right, we've got to try and find the superstructure of the Iowa, which is always a little bit awkward. Especially when she's bowing like this. Because you just get lots of shatters and lots of bounces off the turrets. Only getting 1,000 damage there. Yeah, we'll whittle away 1,000 at a time, I think. Fiji, nice call. We'll see what we can do there. So we'll start turning our ship to bring Alpha and Bravo turrets into the engagement. However, Fiji's gone. Nope, I'm not interested in this. I'm shooting out of here. So we'll continue on the Iowa. And we better slow down before we accidentally run out of our smoke screen. I do wish the British cruisers came with propulsion mods, because they do feel very lethargic sometimes. They're very quick to accelerate, but they're incredibly terrible at decelerating. I think the Iowa's trying to blind fire my smoke. He's having a good crack at it, yeah, that's not too bad. He overled it a bit, but he had the right elevation. It was a good show. We could most certainly, I would appreciate seeing more battleships in the game who actually had a crack at smoke shooting, I have to say. Even though I'm the kind of player who plays in smoke screens a lot, you rarely get fired upon in the smoke screen. Now, the obvious trick is obviously you have to look for where the guns are firing, but you don't aim at the level that the guns are firing. You need to obviously drop that aim just a little bit, because usually it does go over. Right, I'm going to leave the Iowa alone. I'm going to put my guns on my port side. I'm going to turn around. I'm going to head over to Bravo and see if I can cover Sax as he makes a flex on the Bravo objective. Oh, hello, Thoughtful Gamer. Hello, hello. Dropping by. Well, much obliged. Chin chin and cheers. Let's see what we can do over here. Oh, we got Nelson. Might be able to say engage Nelson from this Ooh, risky, risky, risky. 16-inch guns, 16-inch guns. Well, let's use this battleship as a piece of armour then, shall we? Ooh, we're going to need it. We're going to need it. We're going to need it. Thank God that was only HE. This is the thing, even though I know the differences between the Edinburgh and the Fiji are marginal, the Edinburgh does feel incredibly clumsy in the water. I almost feel that maybe with the Edinburgh it's not worth having the chain smoke build. It might be worth looking into another build with the Edinburgh. This thing, when it comes to British Tier 7 cruisers, I'd much rather take the Baltimore over the Edinburgh. Baltimore's just a very good cruiser, very good cruiser. Apart from that one game, okay, yeah, last stream last week we did obviously come top of the team, but I think we only got 4 fires out of 100 hits on target with high explosive shells. Rather disappointing, I have to say. Yeah, I do think maybe the Edinburgh might perform a little better with an agility build. Maybe she could be quite interesting. Maybe try her out as an open water cruiser. She does have, say, the armour to do it. If Sax doesn't finish that off, then I think I might seal the deal with that last volley there. There we go.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser. Has taken the lead.
There goes the New Orleans.
Torpedoes to port.
That Fiji torpedoes. Okay, dokie. Oh boy, the poor Flint. What's going on north? Eastern Dragon, basically a Mayuku, but premium. Apart from that, absolutely no differences. Looks like she's going quite slow. I looked a little bit too high at that. Oh boy, Sax, you're down to a whisper of HP there.
Torpedoes direct front.
Sax, if you want, stay in that smoke.
Get back.
I'll rather lay you a smoke screen instead.
Torpedoes dead ahead.
Ah, she's running propulsion mods. Interesting. Oh, she's firing HE though. I don't think she was expecting me, let's be honest. There you go.
We sank an enemy cruiser. All forces, capture that area.
Just letting know Sax my general intention there. If you put the potato flag on your ship, 3 spuds instead of shells, enemy ships get really mashed up. Oh. Cranky. I use Tenant. Still use smoke, but not constantly. Yeah, no. I think that's my temptation with the Edinburgh. I kind of feel like she's a bit more tanky, so she doesn't need the constant chain smoke. As per say, like the Fiji and the Leander need. So maybe it's time for change. Maybe it's time for change with the with the Edinburgh. Top tip: the quicker you tap the buttons, the quicker the ship will move. I wish that was the case. And I've gone and accidentally put the repair party on because obviously I used to play a game back in the day, Naval Ops. Naval Ops Warship's Gunner, and to move the ship forward, it was tap up on the D-pad, and after you tapped the D-pad 5 times very rapidly, your ship would suddenly accelerate forward. It was a very handy trick. Obviously, that was a PvE game. I'm very tempted to stream that one day. It'd be quite amusing to let the community make random or maybe crazy requests of ship designs that they wish to see me build, and I'll see what I can do. And CC Hipper has been going on about the Edinburgh with a agility build and radar. I think that does seem like an interesting way to go. Maybe it's time to use Hot Rod then. I'm still playing around. Like, I don't play the Edinburgh much because I don't really play tier 7 that much, honestly. One thing I have been enjoying quite a lot recently is using a Azure Lane Hood speed build in Conqueror. Conqueror just moving around at 35 knots is great fun. Colorado went and ate some torpedoes. I'm not sure what the mains is going to do. I kind of feel like we've won the game. It doesn't really matter what the mains does. He's got to kill us all. That's the only way he's going to win. And he's missed his chance to dev strike a Colorado. Yeah, 7 Hipper is a good. It's a shame he's an ex-CC. I mean, I don't know why his reasons for not becoming a CC again. And the thing is, like, I obviously became a CC after he got booted from it. Now I know that obviously he was only temporarily booted from the program. So I don't know what his reasons are for not coming back. I won't repeat those comments, chaps, but yeah, okay, that's fair enough. I think this is the thing, like, this is why there's quite a few CCs. The reason being is obviously it gives a nice, like, varied arrangement, I guess you could say, like different accents and attitudes and opinions and things like that. Like, I know that I'm not for everyone, let's be honest. Like, I'm very much for the people who want that quintessentially British kind of like channel, I guess you could say, and for those who do have obviously a passion for Royal Navy ships, because that's pretty much what I will only play. Ooh, okay, I wasn't expecting the kill there, but yeah, I know that I'm not for everyone, and this is the thing, like, I think that's why it's good to have multiple different CCs within the program. And playstyles, Hippo just does agile builds and it's very narrow. Yeah, okay, yeah, I kind of would agree with that. I mean, I don't want to sound a little bit cruel, but then again, I'm exactly the same situation. I'm very much a one-trick pony, or a one-nation pony, I guess you could say. And yeah, I mean, it's not, but what he does, he's good at what he does. Whereas I wouldn't say I'm good. What I say is I make playing bad look good sometimes. It's one way to put it. Right, we are. Oh, I should really end the stream now, but I have promised you guys a tier 2 mess about with accounting. Yeah, let's do tier 2 British. Let's do the Medea. So what I'll do is, very shortly, I will put the message "go" into the chat. I will even dismiss the division, just to see if Sax wants to jump in as well. So I'll put "go" in the chat, and then people can all join in. So, fingers crossed people are ready. Now, obviously, the queue times will probably be quite large anyway, so... Randy, Hipper equals rudder fetish. Stumpy, we love Major. Lovely and understanding. And better than you state at World Warships Legends player. Well, thank you, Stumpy. You're too kind. Yeah, that's cool. World would be boring if we were all the same. That is very true. Very true, Cranky. Very true. Baz, I believe he said he enjoyed not having the shackles on with regards to what he had to play. He's just all about the cruisers, fair enough. Well, the thing is, the CC program does not request you to play certain ships or do certain things, really. So, if you could still be a CC and not have to do that and continue doing what he was doing, I'm not sure if anyone made it. But yeah, we're just going to have a tier 2 mashup for the end of the stream. And fingers crossed I can win. I'll get my premium supplies done. That'll keep me a very happy chappy. And then I'll say thank you to everyone and give you a toast with my rum and be on my way. Because that Thai red curry is not... Oh, there's Sax! Okay, maybe I glazed over this too quickly. Yeah, there's Sax, okay. Maybe, yeah, okay. Alright, fingers crossed we can have a decent game for the end of the stream. I must leave the rum alone. Jeff, each CC and World Warships Legends streamers offer different styles. It's nice to have choice. Yeah, no, I completely agree with that. This is the thing. This is why I don't personally get too offended. Like, I watch my subscriber count go up and go down, and I go, you know what? It is what it is, because obviously people are gonna enjoy the game and then not enjoy the game at certain times, and also, like, I know that I am who I am, I guess you could say, and sometimes that may not be to everyone's taste. Oh, who am I being picked on from the front there, chaps? Fusilier. Let's see if we can just engage this Wix's and use this island to kind of protect us from torpedoes. Okay. Obviously, Medea being a premium, she does have propulsion mods. Something that tech tree British destroyers don't get, which is a very interesting thing. So Cossack, Gallant, Ship Smasher, Medea, Campbelltown all get access to propulsion mods, which is especially advantageous to Cossack, Ship Smasher, and Medea, because obviously the British destroyers do have a very quick acceleration and deceleration off the bat. Do I care about? You can have a couple of torpedoes. I'll be kind.
Our team has taken the lead.
Let's see. Will those torpedoes make their way? We'll see if we get a fire first. Maybe we'll be a bit cheeky. Only an incapacitation. How do the fish look? Fish look acceptable enough, maybe? Ooh. Lucky devil. There's the fire. Oh, we do have a damage con. Okay, interesting. Knocked out his torpedo launchers again. Right. Little Island, I'm sure being a CC can be more of a burden for some people. I think the hardest thing I find being a CC, in honesty, is knowing more, like knowing stuff and not being able to tell people. That's like the irritating thing. Like if I could honestly say like have all the benefits of a CC, but just have the remove the this is happening or etc. Like as you may know, the CCs do get access to the patch notes a little bit early in order for us to prepare videos and stuff. But the thing is, I live stream it, and honestly, I'd rather not have it. It sounds really odd, but I'd rather not know what's coming and like react, be able to like just be in the same boat as you guys. Apart from that, being this part member of the CC program, I think if you want to be like if you want to be like a World Warships Legends YouTube channel or even a Twitch channel or something like that, I'd say the CC program is actually very helpful. It's very useful. It does help with like it's nice to know that you have that kind of response from Wargaming, almost like your channel, you know, like you're recognized, you're appreciated in some regards, and also you do get help, I guess you could say, like, and obviously it's within their interest to obviously help you as well in regards to obviously like getting the game out there. And I wouldn't say like like being a CC is a bad thing. You know, I'm a rather quiet CC, and honestly, I'm a rather small CC. I don't really necessarily interact with the other CCs that much. I'm kind of one of those. I'm quite happy to sit on the sidelines and watch what happens. And just chip in every now and then. It's one of the reasons why you noticed I haven't really done any kind of like collaborations with other actual CCs, because I'm quite happy just to stay quiet, as the best way to put it. Well, there we go, game done. Let's see if I beat Sax. Randy Chan, the loading screen should promote CC channels instead of nonsense tips. That's an interesting thought, maybe. I think the only reason being is why they don't want to do that, obviously, is obviously CCs come and go sometimes. So I guess it... Ooh, I beat Sax. Although the problem is, like, I've actually got my CC patch on, so it looks like I'm an absolute seal clubber, whereas Sax looks like he's a noob. So Sax probably picking the correct patch for that game to not stand out. But yeah. Right, I'll see if I can just quickly catch up with the chat, and what I'll do, I'll quickly pop it into the yeah, we do the game mode, the desk mode, I should say, and I'll get something pretty in the background for us to all enjoy. Rotating ticker, scanner or QR maybe. Feels like it would be easy enough to code Wargaming's lens on CCs to do much for this game. It'd be interesting to see if they like every now and then they promoted the CCs via even like Discord or Facebook or anything like that. That'd be an interesting way to do it. Sean, you find out that Vanguard gets buffed before us. That's fair. I don't mind. Honestly, I don't think Vanguard would be getting any more buffs. What do we have a good game in tonight? Let's showcase something a little bit different on the end screen. There you go. We'll get that ready. Vaz, for sure, Jeff. I prefer most non-CCs these days myself. The chats in the big CC streams give me headaches, laugh out loud. The official World Warships Legends stream are the worst for chat headaches. I'd have to kind of agree there. This is the thing. This is why, like, I know Back to the Port is a small channel. Like, we're only like 1,160 give or take subscribers, and like I've only been over 1,000 subscribers for a smidge. Like, the growth of the channel's been very small. But you know what? I actually really like that because it's a small channel. It's almost like the chat isn't crazy. You know, like I can keep up with it still, which is a blessing in disguise, I guess you could say, because I do like to interact with everyone, and I do like the way it is. This is the thing. So this is why, like, in the past year, I haven't really pushed the channel that hard. I've sat back and just kind of like trying to find my new flow, I guess you could say, in regards to everything. Thanks, Major. Missed some of the stream, but we'll watch later. Oh, much obliged, Philip. Much obliged. Before the Major... Stumpy's beat me to my catchphrase. I see. I think I've caught up with the chat. I hope I mean, if I have missed anyone's comment or anyone's chat message there, it's not intentional. It's purely just me. I try and read as much as I can. I'll read out loud what I can when I can. But there's nothing against anyone here. I'd like to say thank you to Jeff Pemberton, to Salty Sax. Let me just quickly get the gaming screen on. I bet you weren't expecting this. Let's get that going there. I'd like to say thank you to Sean Whitlin, to Joshua Mitchum, to Action Pumper, good to see you. Let's see who else. I'd like to say thank you to Luke Newcomb, to Brandon ABC, to Stumpy West, to Mike X Gaming. Much obliged, gentlemen. I might as well say thank you to Sean Whitland again, because he is the jester of the chat. His dad jokes always do make me smile. Thank you to USS Baltimore. Good recommendation for the ship, actually. I really did enjoy playing the Baltimore this live stream, actually. I should get a Clear the Skies medal in here, which is quite nice. Who else did we have? Thank you to Philip Negus as well, all the way from the other side of the world, from the future, the man from the future. Thank you to Captain Cranky. I think you're on the other hemisphere as well, I believe. Who else did we have? Let's see. Little Lions, good to see you, Didn't get round to obviously divisioning up with you this time, but maybe next time we'll see what we can do. Good to see you, Randy Chang, as always. Much obliged. Many thanks, Vaz. And also, if you're not messaging in the chat, then obviously thank you as always. I know that some people don't like messaging in the chat and they're quite happy just to watch in the background. So obviously, thank you to you guys as well. I think that's everyone. Yes, there you go, Captain Frank. Yeah, East Coast Australia. I think Philip Negus, I think he said he's New Zealand. I'm having a stab in the dark there. I'm gonna have to completely confess. But yeah. Everyone have a good evening, a good afternoon, and a good night wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your weekend. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Stay safe and stay well. And yeah, if you can, give the stream a thumbs up before you go. It'd be much obliged. Obviously helps promoting the stream and obviously help with promoting the channel, because obviously the streams obviously do, fingers crossed, reach a bit further than the community, and you never know. But obviously, we don't want the channel to grow too quickly, you know. I like it where it is. But yeah, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and obviously you can tick the... I sound like an absolute shilling YouTuber, I do confess, but yeah, you can tick the bell, you know, you get the notifications and all that stuff. One of my New Year's resolutions this year is to actually start getting my stream announcements uploaded at least 24 hours before schedule. So fingers crossed, Wales Weekly Live and the Friday live streams, and even the Sunday Funday night live streams will be scheduled and visible about 24 hours at least beforehand. Andy back, how can I forget? Thank you. Right, much obliged, gentlemen. Thank you. I haven't got much else to say apart from chin chin, pip pip and cheerio. Have another glass of grog. I better go start cooking the evening meal, so until next time, I'm the Gareth Major, and back to the port.